In this video, we're going to run through setting up our main clinic supply pet oxygen cage and just general usage tips and some key little points to help make it a little easier. So when you receive your pet oxygen cage, you're going to, of course, get the cage itself. It's going to have the frame built in. That's collapsible, and I'll show you how to put that together. And then also the absorbent pad that is washable as well. You're going to receive 2 lengths of tubing just to make it easy, depending on how close or far away you need your oxygen concentrator. Right with me, I have a 7-foot tubing. We're going to have a bunch of different Venturi valves, and these are going to regulate the actual flow of oxygen into your oxygen cage. They're going to make it easy. They put the percentage on the top here with the liter flow that you should be running to get the targeted FiO2 into the cage. You're going to have a T-fitting with a cap. So here's where you're going to put your Venturi valve into, insert one end into the cage, and then cap the other unless you need to run something else into it as well. We also do include a nebulizer. So if you do need to administer some medicine via nebulizer, this is included as well, just to make it easy. You can put the liquid medication into the nebulizer and then attach the oxygen tubing to this onto the T-fitting and into the cage. So just makes it real nice and easy for a multi-purpose use for this oxygen chamber. So I'm going to get the accessories out of the way here for us. So first thing is we're going to set up our oxygen cage. So you're going to receive this nice and compact, and on each side you're going to have a clip. So here's one on this side we're going to undo, and then there's going to be one more on this side. So now we can expand this out. All right, so we're gonna take the bottom part and push this all the way down, and then you're going to see there's going to be a little piece here that's going to slide over this joint to make sure that's locked into place. There's a little red push button you can see on each side that this is going to slide over and lock into place. So that's our first one. And that's our second one locked into place. So we got both of our bottom ones done. Now we can move our absorbent pad down. So that's what our pet's gonna sit on. All right, so now on the top, you're gonna grab on one side, you're gonna have 2 separate pieces here. So you're gonna have this side and then this side right here. This piece actually slides backwards, like so. So you can actually expose this inner piece. And this is gonna go into the inside of the other tubing, and you're just gonna take this, push up, and then release this to lock that into place. All right, there's one side, and then we'll do this side as well. All right, so this is our completed oxygen cage put together. Again, the first time you set this up, it probably will be a little snug putting everything together, just because the material does relax over time. So they just want to make sure it is a little snug. That way, when the material does loosen up, it's not going to be too loose. So first couple times you put it together, probably is going to be a little tougher. But if you do have it set up and it's out for a while, again, that material will expand and make it a lot easier. So with this setup, you're going to notice we have our port here. So that's actually where we're gonna start to connect things to. So first thing we're going to get is our T-fitting. So that's our bag here with the white T and the blue cap. And it doesn't matter which way you actually put it in the cage. Some people prefer to go this way. Some people prefer this way. I think this way is a little better. What I'm going to do is basically cap the top, and then we're going to put our Venturi fitting through the bottom here. That way the tubing goes down. You don't want it necessarily facing up because that could kink over. But again, this way works as well. Either way is perfectly fine. But for the sake of this video, we're going to make it like this. And we're going to grab the appropriate Venturi valve. So when your veterinarian prescribes oxygen, they're going to say how many percent oxygen they want into the cage. So on top of our Venturi fittings, you're going to notice it's going to say, like this red one, it says 60% oxygen at 15 liters per minute. Our white one says 31% at 6 liters per minute. Our green one says 35% at 8 liters per minute. Our pink one says 40% at 8 liters per minute. Our blue one says 24% at 4 liters per minute. And then our yellow one says 28% at 4 liters per minute. So you can change the percent of oxygen into the cage just by changing your Venturi fittings. And the Venturi fitting will also say what you want to change the liter flow on your oxygen concentrator to. So just for the sake of this video, we're going to use our yellow one here. I'm going to take this and insert it into our T-fitting, so it looks like this. So basically what this Venturi valve is doing, it's going to have our oxygen tubing connected here. It's going to push oxygen into there and also draw in ambient room, oxygen or air into the cage. So our oxygen concentrators typically provide up to 95% medical grade oxygen. In order to lower that, these Venturi fittings, they have this opening here, so it's drawing in room air to help lower that down to a lower percentage. It also helps to just keep extra room air into the cage and help with the heat and humidity as well. With it like this, I'm going to attach our oxygen tubing. So I'm going to grab it out of the bag here. And just on one side, we're going to take it and push it onto the bottom here, just like so. And we're going to connect it into the oxygen chamber. So now the oxygen chamber is set up here, and we're going to show you how to connect it to the oxygen concentrator now. All right, so I zipped up the oxygen chamber, and typically what you're going to want to do, at least for 5 minutes or so before administering oxygen to your pet, you're going to want to start up the oxygen concentrator and then just make sure that oxygen is flowing into the chamber, just to make sure it's at the right specific percentage that your pet needs. So we got our Venturi valve set up here. Again, we got our yellow one on here. We're going to connect our oxygen tubing to our oxygen concentrator. And then from here, what you're going to want to do is obviously turn on your oxygen concentrator and then set it to its desired liter flow. So I have a 10 liter DeVilbiss concentrator in front of me right now. So you're going to want to match whatever percentage is on your Venturi valve to our oxygen concentrator. So our yellow Venturi valve is 4 liters per minute. So you're going to see this one starts at 2. And then you're going to want the ball to be floating right about 4. So that'll be 4 liters per minute. Again, you're going to want to adjust this to whatever the specific Venturi valve that you have attached to the chamber to help regulate the specified oxygen into the chamber from your veterinarian. One other cool thing that we do offer is a veterinary pulse oximeter. So you can actually monitor your pet's oxygen saturation while they're in the cage if you want as well. It comes with 2 different leads that you can attach to here. One is designed to go over the ear, and then one is designed to actually go on the tongue. So there's 2 different ones that come with our pet pulse oximeter to also help monitor their oxygen. Just taking care of your pet cage. If you need to do anything as far as cleaning, you can always take wet rag with like a little Dawn dish soap if you need to clean the outside or the inside of the cage as well. As far as the actual the comfort mat that's inside here, that is machine washable. You can put that inside your washing machine on a gentle cycle and then just hang it out to dry. And that will help keep that nice and fresh as well for your animal's therapy. I hope this video was helpful in instructing how to set up your pet oxygen cage and also maintain it as well. If you do have any other questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us here at Maine Clinic Supply, and one of our oxygen specialists will be able to assist you in any questions you may have.